here today with Richard Poole from Michael Poole Estate Agents, very proud Relocation Agent Network members. Richard, how long have you been part of the network for?
We've been part of the network for more than 25 years now. Yeah,
So,
it's been a long time.
so you're almost the stalwarts of the network, and presumably to stick with it for that long, you see the value that the network brings. What is that it kind of gives you as a business, do you feel?
Obviously, there's the obvious things like referrals and the income that will provide. Um, but one of the other big things that we've always felt with the RAN network is the fact it's a network of like-minded agents and things like the meetings and the fact that you can get together with non-competing agents and discuss the issues that you have. I know there are various groups around, but the RAN agents tend to be very like-minded. You can talk about the problems you've got. You can talk about solutions that are working well, um, without the threat of a competing agent in the room.
So
Um,
from a peer
we've always
support,
liked that. Yeah.
yeah, peer support sort of element of it is
Yeah, it
superb.
is. Yeah.
And I take it when we talk about the quality of the agents in the network, and it's something that I suppose we don't talk about it enough, but that not just anybody can walk in and become a full RAN member. They are to a certain extent handpicked, but they are handpicked as well for a common set of values that you all seem to have, both in the way that you market properties, the service that you provide, and the ethical standards that you all tend to uphold. So we see it when we're
Yeah.
talking to you that the caliber of agency is just really it's top notch. I don't think it gets any better than that.
Well, I think that's the reassurance that you can give the general public that the RAN agents have been chosen to represent the network in their given area simply because of the service they provide. They're generally forward-thinking agents. But you're right, they'll operate in a manner which is deemed to be ethical. And that's the kind of message that you want pushing out there, and the message that we've always pushed with RAN to our clients. It gives us a real USP when we're going out and speaking to people, that we are the only area in Teesside that are part of the relocation network, and the benefits that it can provide them. And that's nobody else when they're going into a room. If you get three agents out in our area, nobody else can say that.
So it's a real differentiating factor when you're in the living room and pitching to a prospective seller or a landlord. That is something that really does set you apart from the other agents they'll be seeing because it can become an ocean of kind of sameness, can't it? In
Of course it
terms of
can. We can all go in and say, "Oh, look, I'll give you professional photography. We'll do some drone footage. We'll do
yeah.
this." We can all reel off the same spiel. But the one thing that they can't say is that they've been chosen to be part of this network and the benefits of the hundreds of agents around the country that we can bring. Yeah, so that is very unique.
It's lovely to see. And I think that's all kind of backed up. You mentioned obviously you have opportunities to bounce ideas off other like-minded business owners, but it's not just for the business owners, it's also for the people working in branch at your agency as well, because throughout the year there's regional meetups, aren't there, where there's training provided and other support. You've also got the RAN conference that most people look forward to. This year, I think we've thrown another conference into the works as well in July, just to keep everybody happy. But those aren't just days out of the office on a jolly, are they? Those
No.
can be productive days. Do you feel you get value from them?
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a huge amount of value from them. There's two sides of it. We took 10 of our team, no, we took 8 of our team to the last RAN conference in London. And they got a huge amount out of it from our marketing team to some of our managers to some of our negotiators. And it gives them a flavour of what goes on when they're there. But they get to see some fantastic speakers, and they get to learn an awful lot from those days.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic team building. Uh, we make a weekend of it, but it is a fantastic team building opportunity, and everybody gets a huge amount of take home value from it. So I'd recommend it to anybody to go to some of those conferences, because it's all very well business owners and directors attending these things and taking back to the business what they want to implement. But nothing beats the people and the boots on the ground, the people who are operating, to be able to see that for themselves and go back and see the benefit of it.
Richard, thank you so much for everything that you contribute to the network, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you.